What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Magic the Gathering Arena video. My name is Leet Largo, and yes, today I am bringing the one, the only return of standard constructed standard videos. So it's been a long time since I've done I think it's been a long time since I've done a standard video. It feels like it has. I feel like I've been doing so much limited. It's insane, and it's hard to remember the last standard video I actually did. But with the release of the new set, I figured why not? I put together a relatively quick mono white deck that I actually really like, and surprisingly, it doesn't center around life gain. This is just a good old-fashioned mono white aggro deck that has been very popular over the years, and I feel like it's gotten pretty good with the addition of some new cards here. So we're going to go ahead and take a quick look at them. We've got, of course, well, we're going to take a look at the whole deck and, of course, feature the new cards. So, of course, Alseid of Life's Bounty. I mean, most mono white decks, it's either between Alseid or the Dumb Dog, which is around here somewhere, the Savior. I personally just like the protection of a color a little bit better. I don't know why. Obviously, the Selfless Savior is better because you don't have to pay one, but I'm stubborn and I personally don't like Selfless Savior. I think that card is... I feel like that card shouldn't have been printed, or if it should have had like an additional cost of some sort, as opposed to just sacking and making any creature you want indestructible. So I went with the protection, so with Alseid. Then, of course, new card, 3 copies of Paladin class. I actually really like this card. So it's 1 mana enchantment, and it's looks like the what is it? Saga. It looks like the Saga, but it's actually a new one called Class. So you pay the 1 mana and you get the first ability, which is spells your opponent's cast during your turn cost 1 more to cast. So this is great against any type of removal, counterspell, flash, anything to do on your turn your opponent has to pay extra to do, it's very useful like across a wide variety of situations, which is why I have it in the main board, as well as the 3 mana to go to level 2, which you get both, I believe. You get creatures you control get +1/+1. So that's obviously very good for aggro. And then 5, it's very rare that I get to 5. Usually if I'm in the position to pay 5, I'm usually not doing too well. Or the game has been going on for quite a while and I'm in the opportunity to finally win. And whenever you attack until end of turn, target attacking creature gets +1/+1 for each other attacking creature and gains double strike. So that's really, really good. Another new card is 3 copies of Dancing Sword. For 2 mana, it's an artifact and equipment, and equipped creature gets +2/+1, and then the equipped is only 1 mana. And then also it has this other neat ability. When equipped creature dies, you may have Dancing Sword become a 2/1 construct artifact creature with flying and ward 1. For those of you who are unfamiliar with ward is a new ability from Strixhaven. Whenever a permanent with ward becomes a target of a spell or ability an opponent controls, counter it unless that player pays the ward cost, in case an additional 1 mana. So you don't have to pay anything in order to have this thing become a 2/1. And I found this is actually really good in like board wipes, situations like that. Spot removal. If it's like your only creature and it's the end of the game, you can get it to be a 2/1 flyer, which is always really useful. Then 3 copies of Daxos. This is really the only like life gain aspect of the game, and most times I do end up cutting 1 or 2 copies out in sideboard, unless, obviously I'm facing like another aggro deck or creature heavy deck where I'm taking a pretty good amount of damage, because this deck, as fun as it is, it does take a little bit of time to measure up to like an actual creature heavy deck. So Loyal Warhound, another great new card. Now this is something that I don't think mono white has had. If it has had, it hasn't had it in a while. Getting land onto the battlefield So Loyal Warhound's 2 mana. It's a 3/1 Vigilance, which is awesome. And then if an opponent controls more lands than you, search your library for a basic Plains card and put it onto the battlefield tapped. This is so good, especially if you have 3 lands in your hand and you say drop your second one, let your opponent go, and they drop their third. You can play the Warhound, get a land, and then play another land, and then you've got 4. So that's usually the type of trick I like to do with this, is not play my lands too much, like in a rush, I should say, because I like getting this triggered ability. Not only does it get you net more lands onto the battlefield, also thins out your deck a little bit more, so that way you're not as likely to hit a heavy land pocket. But then again, this is Arena, so I don't think that stuff really goes into account sometimes. I think you're just going to hit the land pocket no matter what happens. But in person, where probability actually matters, I think this obviously this thing would play into it a lot more. Then Luminara Gasburn, of course, if you're playing mono white creatures, this card is a must. Seasoned Hollowblade, same deal here. Being able to give it indestructible by discarding a card, awesome. 3 power is very great. Elite Spellbinder, this is one of the newish cards, Strixhaven. Excellent. I found this card to be excellent in any matchup whatsoever. 3/1 flyer, and then of course you can exile a non-land card from your opponent's hand when it comes into the battlefield, and then it remains exiled this way, and then if they want to cast it, they have to pay an extra 2. Maul the Skyclaves, another great card, a great equipment card, and it's an auto equipped when it enters the battlefield. 2/2 flying, first strike, all the great parts of combat. Bosphorus Lieutenant, awesome card, and then here's the other new card we have in here is one of the legendary dragons, Icing Death Frost Tyrant, 4 mana, 4 flying, 4/3 vigilance. And then when it dies, you could create Icing Death Frost Tongue, a legendary white equipment artifact token with equipped creature gets +2/+0, and whenever equipped creature attacks, tap target creature defending player controls, and the equip is 2. So this has actually been really useful as well. Like whenever they've killed the Tyrant, I've been able to use the equipment to continue to get through for attacks. So Starnheim Unleashed. This card I'm still kind of on the fence about, but it's been pretty useful in certain situations, especially if you're at level 2 with the Paladin class, and then you play, even if you just play it for the standard cost, you get a 5/5 Angel Warrior, which is awesome. Then, of course, Castle Ardenvale. I may end up taking this card out, Cave of the Frost Dragon. It's cool. It's one of those creature lands that's in this new set, but it's a whopping 5 mana just to get a 3/4 creature with flying. I mean, it's good, and it's really good if you have it out early, and the game goes for a while, and you hit that heavy land pocket, and you can have a 3/4 flyer. Obviously, one of the other things you can do is swap out this and a Plains and put 2 Faceless Havens in there. But with the amount of double white and also single white, sometimes you just, I don't know. It's probably a good idea to do that, but I'm messing with this right now. But by all means, if you want to try the Faceless Haven, if you end up building this deck, Faceless Haven I think would work just as good. I would just take out the Cave and a Plains. And then moving on to the sideboard, because we play best of 3, which is the proper way to play Magic here. 2 copies of Portable Hole. This card is amazing. It's so good. I don't have it in the main board. I don't have any removal in the main board, actually. But because I don't want to... I want to try and get through with the creatures in the first game and then sub in the necessary things to give me a leg up. So, yeah, 2 Portable Holes. This is a new card. So it's a single mana artifact, exile target non-land permanent and opponent controls with mana value 2 or less until it leaves the battlefield. This is so good. And it being a permanent is also really useful in most situations. We have 2 copies of Divine Smite, another new card. I love these color-specific cards. Like, it does something, but it also gives you a boost if it's a certain color. So target creature or planeswalker and opponent controls phases out. If that permanent is black, exile it instead, and it's a 2 mana instant. It's very awesome. 2 copies of Drannith Magistrate, just because of all of the Foretell shenanigans. And also, Drannith Magistrate does kind of go hand in hand with Elite Spellbinder, because then Eidolon of Obstruction may end up taking this out, but it's good against... I haven't seen too many Planeswalkers recently. I thought I'd be seeing more. But yeah, 2 mana, 2/1 first strike, and loyalty abilities of planeswalkers your opponents control cost 1 more to activate. Pretty good. 2 copies of Glass Casket, 2 copies of Beaming Defiance, just some hexproof stuff for creatures. 2 copies of Banishing Light for some of the heavy duty, more heavy duty removal, and then 2 copies of Guardian of Faith. And this card has actually come in handy a few times against control decks. They try and board wipe. You flash this in and phase out. So it's a 3 mana, 3/2 Vigilance Flash. When Guardian of Faith enters the battlefield, any number of target creatures you control phase out until the next turn. So you can protect a bunch of creatures from a board wipe with this card. It's basically like you just play it to sacrifice it to save like your board, and it's actually worked a few times. So that was a lot. That was a long intro there, but let's go ahead and take this into some standard ranked. And before we do, of course, some YouTube, etc. stuff. If you do like this content, please don't forget to hit the thumbs up, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And yeah, let's just get into some games already. All right. Yeah, no. I mean, no. There's no discussing it. Okay, this is better. Obviously, we'll toss the Starnheim Unleashed. Apparently, we're playing against Urza. If I'm not playing against an artifact deck, I will be disappointed. So we're going to play the Seasoned Hollowblade first, and then we just draw another Starnheim. We're going to play the Seasoned Hollowblade first. Then I'm going to play the Luminarch and put a +1 counter on it. Great. Well, I already know what we're up against, so this kind of sucks. Alright, boop. So this is obviously ramp nonsense that everybody is playing. Like, I'm so sick of this. Oh, it's like 4 or 5 color ramp. Awesome. You know what? We're just gonna go. We're going for the home run here. Just try and outrace him. Oh, good. Just what I was hoping for. This is the, okay, they have 4, so we'll play this, get a plains, and then play our land for the turn. We'll put this, obviously, we'll foretell this. Awesome. Hooray. Well, we already know what this is. It's Elrond's Epiphany. If it's not, I'll be surprised. Okay, cool. Alright, so it's not Elrond's Epiphany. It's definitely... It might be a counterspell. Might be Saw It Coming. Which means... Just... going for it. If we get one more land, we'll be able to activate... Wait, right? 3, 4, 5. Yeah, if we get one more land, we'll be able to activate the cave. My creature has flying. Okay, cool. They're gonna kill the Skyclave, obviously. Cool. Give me land. Damn it. Alright. Let's do this. Let's do Spellbinder. Ah, that kind of sucks. fine. Alright, cool. Wow, I honestly did not think I was going to win that. Let's see. I guess Guardian of Faith can come in. Draneth Magistrate. I mean, I guess I'd be silly not to bring in Banishing Light. Sure, we'll do that. So, Dancing Sword, I think, can be good, just because it can turn into a creature. Skyclaves was awesome, obviously, but in this sense, I'm going to take two of them out. We'll take... This is the hardest part for me, is sideboarding. Daxos can come out. We don't have to really worry about gaining life. And let's see, I need one. We'll drop a Lieutenant, just because it's a high mana cost. Usually if the game goes for a while, we were lucky in the last one, but usually if the game goes for a while, we've already lost. On the draw, even with... This isn't... I mean, no. We don't have any plays. Okay. This is better. This is better. I think I'll just throw one of the Warhounds back. So getting a Paladin class out is really, really useful. Well, we have two Paladin classes. I think I'm actually going... No, I'm going to play the Seasoned Hollowblade. Okay. Okay, you get a Paladin class. That kind of sucks, because I obviously would have discarded that to keep my... Alright, yeah, we'll just get the Hollowblade out there. Alseed, I'll discard Alseed to make Hollowblade indestructible if I have to, because I would sacrifice it to protect a creature anyway, so... Alright, 3 mana, probably a Cultivate. Or an Eliminate. It's fine with me. Alright, we'll do Warhound. Pretty good odds they have Extinction Event. Ooh, Evolving Wilds. Okay. Do they have a Cultivate followed up with? Nope. Alright. Fine with me. Ooh, do we want to do Spellbinder? I think we do. Ooh. Oh god. Alright, definitely get the Professor Onyx out. 6. So that's not Doomscar. Oh man, they're in some serious trouble. I think we got it. Wow, I'm surprised. I seriously thought I was going to get whooped. Because I've had really... I mean, I've had good matches, but overall, I've really struggled against ramp decks. Wow, that's god-awful. That's god-awful. That's god-awful again. 3 times in a row. Keep 4, huh? Alright. What a hand, huh? This is the hand of winners right here. Who needs mana, right? Yep. Drawing a land would be very nice. Of course not. Because why would you need a land? Okay. Okay. Yeah. Holy freaking crap, man. It wanted to give me literally all the mana in the world on the first hand, and nothing to do with it. And then it wanted to give me nothing. The remainder of the rest of the draws. In freaking incredible. Oh my god! Are you fucking kidding me? I'll just play another one. Oh, this is obviously the most annoying part of the game, is being mana screwed. It looks like our opponent is like color screwed. Oh my lord. Okay. Sure, we'll just play another one because of why not. Is this where they block finally? Alright. If we win this, I will be shocked. Like, I mean, obviously we're winning now, but I will be shocked. I think we're winning this. With 2 mana. All my complaining, and we end up winning game 1. Holy crap. Alright, so I guess I understand what they're playing. So we'll do Portable Hole, we'll do Glass Casket. And I think that's it. Let's take... This is tough. I think it's just going to be like take one out of like the least useful 4 copies. Yeah, we can get away with 2 Dancing Swords. That's fine. We'll do 2 Icing Deaths. I may end up permanently dropping the 2 Icing Deaths, but I don't know what else I'd put in. You know, I'm not even going to say anything. Okay. Put that down. Oh, well, whoa, okay. That's news to me. Interesting. Alright, Daxos. That is probably like the coolest animation out of all of the demigods. Okay, we'll do Warhound. Please. Bow wow. Eliminate. Or Heartless Act, that's fine. Alright. We could... Well, we do have Portable Hole, which doesn't do jack crap to that. Yeah, let's do Aspirant. There's no 1 mana kill spell. I know that. At instant speed. There is not. So don't be messing with me. Just making sure we get out of any type of shenanigans here. Attack for 3. Yeah. I don't know what they were trying to do there. Yeah, they've got a lot of land. Sure. Ooh, this could be helpful. Elite Spellbinder. Wow. Alright, well, that's a legendary artifact, so... It's so annoying. God, Portable Hole really sucks right about now. What is this? At the beginning of your end step. Alright. Not worth it. If we draw another land, man, that would be pretty sweet. Yes, of course. Oh, hell yeah. Wait. Oh, okay. Alright, I think we're in good shape. Alright, that's a little annoying. That's fine. Okay. Hey, there we go. Alright, we'll Glass Casket on that. We'll Portable Hole on the Selfless Savior. Make them sacrifice, or not. Boom, boom. Hit them for 10. Alright. Basri. Yep. That's fine. Okay. Could they only do that as a sorcery? No, they could have blocked and then... Yeah, I mean, that's game over, man. Alright, after a very long rope, we get the win. Obviously the deck has its flaws, you know, as any aggro deck will. But it is fun to play when you're not getting royally screwed when it comes to the mana. But other than that, it is fun. Obviously, the hardest part here for me, with these types of decks, it's always been the sideboarding that in best of 3. In best of 1, you could probably get away with this. Maybe substitute a few cards in for something else, like some removal. But other than that, the deck is, as I said, fun to play, and really having the Loyal Warhound, being able to fetch a Plains out of the deck, really does go a long way as far as balancing and mana fixing and all that stuff. So that is the deck. Let me know what you think in the comments section down below. If you play something similar with this new set out, definitely let me know in the comment section as well. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe on your way out, and I will see you all in the next one.